Hey everybody, here's another video of me with my rifle. Now I'm featuring this rifle because a friend of mine thinks I'm nuts for owning a 30 round magazine for this. I mean, it's a 22 long rifle. He's like, what do you need more than 10 rounds for a 22 long rifle anyways? Well, here's a video of comparing the two, like pros and cons between only a 10 or 5 round magazine versus a 30 round mag or something like that. So let's get into my ammo can here and pull out the two magazines I have, my 30 round and my 10 round mag. Now I have two of them. One I just bought, which is a Generation 3 mag, and the other is the second generation mag. If you keep up with the Remington 597, and I only keep up with it because I have it, they have issues with the reliability on the magazine. Okay, here's this third generation. Anyways, they have a reliability issue with the magazines, especially these 10 rounders. And supposedly Volquartsen makes an extractor that gets rid of all the problems. But here's my 10 round mag. Let's look at the pros and cons of the 10 round mag first. I mean, the obvious pro to it is that it fits flush in the rifle, and it just looks like like any other hunting rifle, which is, I mean, it fits nicely in there, and you can put your hand right here if you want to. It's better, in my mind, it's better working off of a bench or something like that. You don't have to deal anything with your forearm bumping with anything. And also a pretty good bonus with 10 round mags, especially with this rifle, is these 10 round mags just pop out of there when you let go of that magazine release, which is really, really fun to do. Anyways, so there's that, and I guess, and pros for this is the flesh. It fits flesh, and this will and as far as I know, most semi-automatic 22 rifles that are semi-auto come with 10 round magazines. Now some come with 5 with an option of 10. I believe most of Savage's 22s are like that, and I'm pretty sure there are others. But the most predominant one that most of you know about, the Ruger 1022, comes with also a 10 round mag. Now their mags work better. Why? I have no idea, but they do. They come with 10 round mags. Also with the option of 30 round mags. But most 22 rifles come with a 10 round magazine in it, or to go along with it. And from what I'm told, for most hunting situations, 10 rounds is all you need. Or if you need more than 10 rounds, you're a bad shot or just excessively trigger happy. But advantage this. So for most hunters, 10 rounds would be all you need. And a lot of people just like sticking with 10 round mags. Maybe your state says you can only have 10 rounds. Now, if you live in a state that only allows you to have these kind of magazines, I feel sorry for you. But I know there are some states that only allow you to have this, so you're restricted to this. So if you're in a state like that, this video might be a little bit unnecessary. So, pros and cons of the 10 round mag. It fits flush to the rifle. Most 22 rifles come with magazines around this size, and for hunting purposes, that's all you need. Some states require that you only have this, and it does the job. 10 rounds, some situations, all you need, but and those come standard. Now let's move on to the 30 round mag. Now the negative you'll see straight off with this is, depending on how you hold the rifle, it'll bump against your elbow. And sometimes working off the bench, if you just lay this on the ground or something, this is going to get in the way. And it doesn't fit flush with the rifle at all. Oh, which is obvious, it's 30 rounds. But you'll see here, you have to manually take the magazine out of the rifle. It doesn't fall out like the 10-round mag does. That's not really a big deal. It's just nice that the 10-round magazine just falls out. But I was talking to somebody at Walmart while I was looking at ammo. Just randomly started walking up to me and talked to me about this, and I told him about my friend saying that the 30-round magazine is excessive, but he told me something that I didn't know about. Now, I have never gone to a range. There's nothing wrong with them. Just, to me, there's too many rules, too much stuff to pay attention to. I'd rather go to somebody's yard or property and just shoot out there. You know, where common sense rules. And there's nobody running around telling you you can't shoot more than 1 round a second, yada yada, different stuff. You don't, and the idiots that are there in somebody's field, you can deal with on the spot, and you can control who that is. You can't control who goes to a range. But I've never gone to a range, but the person I talked to at Walmart told me these are nice when you go to the range because you have less time to reload. Now, I agree with that. I mean, sure, this takes almost 3 times to load, but you have, or almost twice, sometimes twice long, 3 times as long to load as a 10-round mag. But you get to shoot a whole lot more with this. And let me tell you, dumping this out is a whole lot more fun than dumping this. I mean, when I shot this 10 rounds up, I'm thinking, that's it? This is all I get? When this runs up, it's like, oh well, I have my fun, now I'll reload and have more fun. I mean, I'll probably roll in more video here of me just dumping this mag. And that was a whole lot of fun. I mean, I love dumping this out at the sorta auto. But there's the pro to that. We've seen the range. It helps your time at the range where you don't have to be reloading 10-round magazines every shot. You can load this up and have it, and so you're getting more time out of what you pay for. And this is a whole lot. This gives you more time to shoot and less time reloading. This gives you more ammo to dump in one time without reloading. So, on some serious notes, I like having this over the 10-round mag because I like shooting offhanded a lot more. I mean, it just feels better to me to hold the rifle like this standing up than it does on a bench or prone, stuff like that. I just like the feel because it almost feels like that's how it's supposed to be done. That's how you're supposed to shoot these. That's how you're supposed to shoot guns, is offhanded. But yeah. Other than, I mean, and when you put this in here, you have more time to shoot. I mean, and if you have more than 6 cans or 6 air, you know, if you're trying to take out some aggressive spray paint cans, this will help you out. And say, like at this moment, this is the only firearm I had. If I had to take this out to fight, like say there was some obvious threat that I had to protect myself and others with, and this is my only option for distance, well, other than my bow, but that's, you know, in a modern combat situation, I'd almost prefer this over a bow. But if this was the only firearm I had to protect myself and others, and maybe to hunt with, well, let's just leave it at protecting myself and others in a combat situation. I would be so grateful I had this over this, because I'm telling you, I need to dump a whole lot of lead, a whole lot of 22 lead to do the same damage as, say, a 223 or even a 9mm handgun. I would love to have more rounds in a combat situation. I mean, how would you like to go? Would you rather go into combat with a bolt-action hunting rifle, or with an AR-15, you know, M4, whatever you would like to do. Would you prefer a semi-automatic assault rifle to go into combat with, or would you rather a bolt-action hunting rifle? Sort of the same thing here. Would you rather be restricted to 10 rounds to protect yourself with an underpowered round, or would you rather this to have more lead dump down range? So that's the advantage. That's the pros and cons to this, to the 30 round mag. I mean, it gives you pros is it gives you less time to reload, having to reload at the range. It gives you more ammo to dump at one if you go trigger happy. Gives you more time shooting without reloading, which goes back to the other 2 points. And if you had to use your .22 rifle in a combat situation, this would help out a whole lot. So, that's the pros and cons. Now, if you ask me, would I rather have, which one would I have? Would I rather have the 10 round or the 30 round? I'd say both. I like having this 10 round magazine in here for if I shoot, you know, if I shoot off a bench or something where I had to lay this whole rifle on there. I don't have this much sticking out. I just have this to lay on it and give me more of a hunting rifle feel to it, or a sniper rifle feel to it. But and it pops out. I don't know why that just gets me every time, just popping out. That's just cool. But I love having this for those few reasons. But I also love having this to have 30 rounds to dump down range. It's just awesome to me. I need to get me some more of this and some more of these. So I say have both of them. If you have like a Ruger, or if you have any rifle that allows you to have 10 rounds and 30 rounds, I highly advise getting both. Now it's gonna cost you a little money. I think I got this for $20. No, $30. I got this for $30, and I got this for about $16. So, but this rifle came with one and is sort of defective, so I had to get another one. But it's worth it to spend a little bit extra money to get both of these. So, I hope you found this video informative, right? I hope you like this video. I tried putting some thought into this video, and honestly, I would rather make videos of shooting this puppy than talking about it. So, I'll remind you to walk a Christian walk and carry a loaded Glock. Not one of these with you. Now, if you're going to a range or squirrel hunting or something like that, yeah, definitely take one of these with you. But most situations that I'm in, and 90% of the time, stick with the Glock.